and welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga. Last time we concluded our exploration of Coordinate 136, and we found the Sugar Key. That key is in fact what we need to give to the Pyrojack in order to proceed with this little side quest we're on. And like I said in the last video, there are several keys that you can get from inconsequential cutscenes, but all of them are duds. The only one that actually works is the Sugar Key. Perhaps not a coincidence that that one thrusts you into the hardest fight. Unfortunately, we've been had. The Pyrojack just runs off with the rewards from the chest to present them to his king. That was an awesome treasure chest. But yeah, nothing here for us. Well, I think it's time to bust some royal heads, because I want a reward for our efforts. So, King Frost is at the top of the area, at the top of Coordinate 136, in the same area that we fought Mick in, so I've got to backtrack all the way up there, so I will meet you there. Alright, here we are at the top of Coordinate 136 again. So, off-screen, we just got a couple mantras mastered, and actually that is as good a time as any to go over what work I did off-screen. So he's got a couple things mastered here. I'm actually going to sit on that and buy him a new mantra once we get a chance to liquidate some of our cells. Cielo is the one I primarily did the work on. As you can see, I've got all of the Tier 2 elemental mantras for him mastered. I actually got him progressed along the hunt line to get Holy Beast, just so I'd have another access to AP Divide, and I did that by using a field hunt. I also messed around outside Coordinate 136 to get another field hunt ready so that I could master the Karma mantra, because this one is going to be potentially very essential for this fight coming up. Unfortunately, the guides that I looked at did not give me too much useful information on what I really wanted to know. Let's see. May as well set him up with Fallen Hero. I definitely want another Medea user at all times, because I just can't leave Surf to doing that all the time. But let's go over our skill sets before we head into the boss fight. So, on Cielo, I've got Rakukaja and Tsukukaja, as well as Tarunda and Secunda. Those are going to be my main way of dealing with the damage in this upcoming fight. I know that the boss has access to either Deikaja or Deikunda, but I forget which one it is, and none of the guides I looked at actually told me which one it was, but that may be a non-issue for what else I'm doing. I've also got Cielo set up with Zionga and a Lek boost for his damage. Surf has Aguilau and Fire Boost, and Zionga and Elect Boost, and those are going to be his damage. As always, he's got Medea for healing. Argilla was basically the only other option I really had here. She has Tarunda, Taunt, and Void Ice. I think Heat might potentially have... Well, yeah, Heat has all these skills too, but it would be a very bad idea to have him in the event that I can't use Void Ice. And if you were paying attention to who we're going to be fighting here, you know why we want to have Void Ice. But yeah, and that aside, we're going to be getting nailed with a lot of magic damage, so it'd just be a bad idea to have Heat under any circumstance. Okay, with enough rambling out of the way, let's get our safety save just in case I die here. Don't want to have to go through that walk all again. And we got an evil presence. Oof, he's a biggin'. This is the Omega Frost, the King Frost. He-Ho Article 1? That doesn't sound very fair. To He-Ho death? Is that different from standard death? Well, whatever the case, we get into a fight with him, with King Frost. Now, our first order of business here is King Frost, he hits pretty hard, so we're going to want to bolster our defenses. And this is the reason why I wanted Cielo to have Rakukaja. Now, as you'd imagine, King Frost, he has ice attacks, but he also has very powerful physical attacks, so we want to be bulked up on our defenses for when he uses those. Argilla, she's basically always going to be casting Void Ice, just to nullify his potential ice attack. As you can see, buffing up our defense there greatly reduced the damage from the Megiddo. King Frost is our first boss that has 3 actions, and he is going to be far from the last who that is the case for. Alright. Gonna have to have Surf use Medea here. And we'll set up another Void Ice. Next turn I'll have Cielo set up one more Rakukaja, and then we'll move over to Tsukukaja. Now the other thing he can do is Celestial Gift, and he summons a Super Jack Frost. This Jack Frost is still weak to fire, but he is otherwise much bulkier. Now these Jack Frosts, they have buffing skills, but they tend to not use them when you set up Void Ice for whatever reason. They like to use physical attacks. Alright, let's get the last Rakukaja set up. I'm going to actually have Surf pass one more time. Again, our Jill is just mostly going to be setting up Void Ice this fight. And we're just going to get started on a Tsukukaja, because, as I said, when you have Void Ice up, these Jack Frost, very rarely do they use their buffing skills or any skills, so we can get them to miss by utilizing Tsukukaja. Now, King Frost, as you'd expect, he is very resistant to ice, particularly he drains it, so you lose all your turns if you try to hit him with that. But, he is also nullifies fire. He is not weak to fire. The Jack Frosts are. King Frost, he nullifies it, so don't get cute and try to hit him with that. So we'll hit him with a Zyonga real quick. And yeah, that's not great damage, but it's the best we can do here. So we're just gonna have Cielo focus on getting our buff set up, and once he's got those laid out for all of us, then he's going to help out on damage. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have Surf do a heal here. That's okay. We're getting close to having Tsukukaja max up. Okay, so these guys aren't using Deikaja, so it's probably Deikunda they have. That was the one thing I wasn't sure on before coming into this fight. Alright. But yeah, once Cielo has Tsukukaja set up fully on our party, then he can join in on the offense. Hopefully he misses here. A lot of guides, and myself, I too, would recommend this. Just recommend leaving the Jack Frosts here, because even though they give him more actions, you can very easily manipulate them into wasting those actions. Alright, there we go. Now let's get started on just blasting him down with Zyongas. As always, I have the corresponding boost skills equipped so that we do the most damage we possibly can with those. Alright, here comes a Frost Rush. And this is a physical attack, so that's why we want the Rakukaja set up, so that that doesn't do too much damage to us. Okay, I'll have Surf go for a heal here. Yeah. And again, our Jill is just going to be doing that most of the fight. Okay, very good. Surprised he actually hit everybody on that. Oh, well. Alright, now we can actually start double teaming on the offense. Really wish I had Makakaja at that point, but unfortunately. Let's see here. Tempted to start throwing some taunts out so that we can get their defenses down. Okay. You know what, just to speed this up a little bit, that's actually what we're gonna do. Let's take a chance on this. We'll take his attack down a little bit. Yeah, there they go with the buffing skills. Luckily, we have Deikaja to counteract that. Ooh, Cossidus. This is his signature skill, multi-hitting random ice damage. Oof. Got beat up pretty bad there. Okay, let me think for a second. Yeah, we'll just use a Brave Ration on him. I want to Deikaja off those bonuses. We don't want to let the Makakaja stack up too much. There we go. Those misses always help us, ever so slightly. There we go. Alright. Okay, I think we should be able to take whatever assault he throws at us at this point. There we go. As long as they keep missing like that, we'll be in good standing. Yeah, they're not dumb. They will go for the frozen target since he can't dodge. Alright, let's get to work on actually weakening him. Now that we've got all that set up, we should be good like gravy. Argilla, back to Void Icing. Yeah, you may notice our damage is pretty low on this guy. I am taking this fight on a lot earlier than you're expected to. You're probably expected to do it after the next dungeon, but we can do it right away, so why the heck not? Okay. To get the most out of our turns, we're actually going to have Cielo pass there. If I didn't need the heal, I'd have him go, but we want to pass so that Surf can get the Zionga in, because he'd just simply do way more damage with it. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, my luck isn't so great when they are attacking, but hey, it happens. Alright. Now we can go for a more focused assault here, and at this point, we'll start doing pretty good damage to him. Just as long as they don't Dekunda off those defense bonuses, or defense drops, rather, we will have this fight in the bag. If you come here without Rakukaja, this fight is definitely a lot dicier. I did that in my previous playthrough, and it did not go very well. Yeah. Looks like we'll have to pass and take a healing turn here. We'll probably need to restore Cielo's MP before this fight is over also. Yeah, now, honestly, I'm typically not a fan of abusing the Void skills to make these fights really easy, but it's kind of not... we kind of don't have an option in this situation. It's a bit of a necessary evil, because otherwise this guy would just crush us. He is definitely doing more damage than I'd like. It might be worth it to try and hit him with another Tarunda, but I think we should be fine. Having really bad luck on the dodges, though. Alright. Go for Surf, go for Surf. Yes, Surf can take those hits like a champ. Most HP, most vitality. Pretty good stuff. Okay. Still a little too low, though. This guy has pretty significant amount of HP, but it shouldn't take too long to wear him down. As long as we can keep those defense debuffs on and keep hitting him with Zionga, we'll be good. We'll be good. Come on, miss. Yeah. I am A-okay with him using Megiddo, because that's one of the least threatening things he can do. He just does not have the damage for that. Okay. Yeah, I just don't like being at that 50% mark. If Surf gets killed, all those Rakukajic bonuses just go away. Yeah, wish we could dodge more hits here. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Can you get another one? No, but even if that hits, that's fine. That's what we got the Void Ice for. Alright. Good like gravy. Now we can actually launch a more coordinated assault. Almost taunted there. That would have just been a waste. Actually, that would have put us at a disadvantage. Heck yeah. Now our luck is coming out. It's pretty hard. Okay. Let's get another Medea out. Yeah, what the heck, nah, I don't want to do that. If they do Dekunda it off, that would just be a huge waste of time and effort. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not seeing any red health yet, so we're not quite close to defeating him. Oof, critical there, nasty. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not a terribly interesting fight. So I guess I'll just regale you with my boring day today. Worked. Did a bit of working. You know, at my job. That is not very interesting. And let's see, picked up Guilty Gear Strive last week and have played a little bit of that with my friend. Enjoying that a lot. I know some people have mixed feelings about it, but I've never been too big into the Guilty Gear series, and I like what I'm seeing from this one. I hope that I can play a bit. Hey, red health, we're getting close. Characters I've been playing around with Kai Kisuke, Soul Bad Guy, of course, and Mei and Ram Lethal. All pretty fun characters there. Come on, get a miss. Heck yeah. Alright, we'll definitely want to heal that off. I was playing a little risky there with Cielo, but it's okay. That panned out like I hoped it would. But yeah, honestly, this is actually something of a good demonstration of why I like Cielo. As you can see, the only person who's doing serious damage to him is Surf. Heat would be too much of a liability to this fight due to all the ice attacks getting thrown around. Gale just doesn't have the skills for this. Honestly, if he had more skills, I'd probably bring him over Argilla just because he's a little bit more versatile, but even then, he'd probably be the one throwing up the ice shield, so this is kind of why I'm going with the setup that I'm going with. Surf is just the one I'm building the party around. I got my two supporters here who aren't at a disadvantage, so they can just get him built up like I want him to be, and then we can just have him cut loose and nail this guy with electricity constantly. There isn't any particular reason I'm going with Zionga over any other element. I think Force and Earth also work just fine. It's just, this is the one that I just wanted to use, I guess. Just for funsies. If that goes after Argilla, that's unfortunate. Okay, it didn't. That was a bit of an unlucky turn there. Just wish I could get those turns where we actually get Cielo and Surf going in on the damage. But yeah, Void Ice is definitely the way to go here. We don't have to worry about them throwing up buffs and... we don't have to worry about them throwing up buffs and... we get greater chances of them missing. God, I hate it when my brain stops functioning for a minute. We've all been there before, I'm sure. Perhaps in the future I will try and speed these up. Nah, no. We'll see, we'll see. This one, this is a bit of an unusual... Okay, there we go. We actually do have to defeat these Jack Frosts. I didn't remember that. But these guys, they are much less trouble than King Frost is. And may as well have Cielo slap him. Can't miss. There we go. Alright, we did it. And we get, oof, that's a good amount of money there. And a bunch of mastered mantras. Oh yeah. Alright. Not that that really matters for Argilla, because she's going to be going on bench warming duty in the very near future. Bunch of level ups. Awesome. And for defeating King Frost, we get the Ice Crystal. What does that do? Well, we will see very shortly. First off, let's just head out to the balcony because... Hey! Haha. We've expanded the Embryon tribe even further by a guy who says hee-ho. Oh, I can't stay mad at you, Pyrojack. Where's Jack Frost, though? We haven't seen him since we battled the Hip Hop Brothers. I'm not counting those random encounter Jack Frost. Now, first order of business. Well, we gotta get new mantras because we got a ton of money, but also... King Frost gave us the Ice Crystal, which is in fact an expansion cell. That gives us a special mantra for defeating the bonus boss, the King Mantra. And the King Mantra is a fairly good one, actually. Let's just, all the way over here. As you can see, we get Megiddo, Cositus, and Null Sleep. Megiddo is, of course, the all-targeting almighty spell. Nothing is weak to it, but absolutely nothing in the game resists it either. Well, okay, that's not technically true, but we'll talk about that when it becomes more relevant. Cositus is a multi-hit random skill, or a multi-targeting random hit skill, has extremely high chances of freezing the enemy, and has a good chance of hitting 3 times on pretty much everything in the battle. Null Sleep is a weird skill. It does not do what you think it does. It does not nullify the sleep status. Instead, when you're asleep, if you have the Null Sleep skill set, you will then dodge every single attack while you're under the effects of sleep. It's a ridiculously situational ability because you have no way of inflicting sleep on yourself, but there is one famous use for it in this game. That will be something that comes on way down the line, though. Alright, first order of business is I'm going to have Surf work towards getting Pterodyne and Bufudyne. Not any particular reason for those ones, but... Well, okay, there is a particular reason. They will probably give me the best amount of coverage against the upcoming bosses for the next 2 areas. But otherwise, you could just as easily do that with Bolt Emperor. I just want to avoid fire specifically. And let's see, Heat. We don't want to break our bank on him. We'll just have him take a Maiden. We'll have Argilla. Can't really get her a good one, so we'll just set her on Fierce Spirit. And Gale. Gale is working on lower tier stuff for now. We'll have him start working on his next set of physical attacks. I would like to get him to a multi-targeting physical attack in the near future. And Cielo, you got Fallen Hero mastered. Let's get him a new Lao type spell. Alright, that all set up. Next order of business, we've got the yellow key. So we've got yellow walls to destroy. So I will run around to the various yellow walls that we have come across, and I will meet you at the treasures we can get for them. Alright, see you there. Alright, our first yellow wall is here in Manipura. This is the area past Gate 6, past the area where we fought Bat for the first and second time. Let's just smash this wall down. I'm using the Estoma sprays here to get around more easily. Unlike Coordinate 136, we actually are strong enough to just completely bypass the enemies here without having to worry about getting into encounters. I'm also going to set Gale into the party preemptively, just because he will be a mandatory party member in the upcoming area. Now in this first node, we got a power noise. Now you may have noticed that the hallway split off to, well, the right from where we're standing right now, but it was our left heading this way. There is a door at the end of that hallway, but it does not have anything yet. We'll deal with that later. I'll get us to the next wall. Alright, here we are at the location of our next wall. As a matter of fact, before we get onto that, let's just use that power noise. I'm going to use this one on Gale. Get him some more physical attack power. Okay. Let's just smash on through this one. Now this one has a considerably lamer reward waiting for us behind it. We go through the effort of backtracking all the way here, go through this door, and what do we get in this node? We get a Soma drop. Yeah, not really worth it. Oh well, I'll meet you at the next wall. Alright, here we are at the location of our next wall. I actually have not gone to this area. Hey, who's this guy? Well, I know it's the red wall, but... him? Who's him? Interesting. Well, nothing to do there for the moment. Let's just destroy this yellow wall. It's actually very important that you remember this hallway. This is in the basement next to the small Karma Terminal and the recovery node. I passed by this because there isn't really anything we can do here the first time through. There's these 2 walls, and then there's another area that you want to remember for later because it actually becomes very important, and it's very easy to completely lose yourself at that point in the game if you don't know it's there. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. Anyways, for our efforts there, we get a vital noise, much better than the previous reward we got. And we've just got one more yellow wall we can break at the moment, so I will meet you there. Alright, and we've made it. The final yellow wall awaits us in Anahata. Just gotta work our way back to the area where we can reach the 3rd floor, and then wrap around here, and we will make it to the yellow wall. This one probably has the more intermediate of the rewards that we can get for doing all this. Once again, we will have 2 doors here, much like the one in Manipura. One of these things has something for us, one of these things does not, but it will later. For right now, we want to take this door because it leads us to a strange object that hovers in midair, and once again, we open up the ammo node to get an iron shot. And that's a very good bullet to equip onto Surf. If we run into any Oimaikanes with enough luck, we might actually be able to kill them with that. And we'll give the nerve shot off to Gale. As you can see, Cielo comes with a metal jacket, which is the medium strength bullet we have access to at the moment. And that is all the yellow walls that we can break right now. So let's, gotta set up another Ostoma spray. It's very nice to be going through these areas where they actually work. Tremendously cuts down on time spent, as well as editing I have to do while doing this mindless walking back. Anyway, with all that side junk taken care of, we can finally get on to what we were supposed to be doing, which is, of course, going to the deserted ship so that we can set a trap of our own. Bit unfortunate that it took too long and too many solar noise cycles to get to this part. I was kind of hoping we could sell off the jack cell. That's still sitting in my inventory, but nah. Maybe I will just get it off our hands after a certain point. We'll see. It is, of course, no issue if I just do it off screen, but man, I got other things to do. Trying to lead an active life at the moment. That stuff is hard, man. But enough of me griping. Just gotta suck it up and do it. Like playing this game. Nah, this game's great. I love it. It's fun. And I'm hoping you're enjoying this too. Now that we've had our share of fun, let's get on to the main attraction. Actually, I guess Destiny World was kind of a main attraction all its own. Oh, whatever. You know what I mean. We got a new highlighted blue location on our map coordinates. It is the deserted ship. Now, I'm just going to tell you right now, once you enter the deserted ship, you cannot leave it. And also, this is a one-time area. Once we clear it, we will not be able to come back to it. Be absolutely sure you grab all the treasure in it. Oh, for the first time since we visited the the ground zero, we've grown weak from hunger. That barely mattered at all. What do you got for us, Cielo? Actually, before I forget, we'll set Mazianga on him. Maybe useful. To help Cielo out a bit, there actually are a few Elec Week items that we will be coming across in the next area. Now that you mention it, I wonder what that's all about. It's like they're recalling a past life or something. Sure, let's do it. Yeah, now that I think about it, despite the fact that it rains perpetually in the junkyard, there are no bodies of water. That is a very good question. Yeah, it looks like they don't exactly have mechanized or mechanized anything. No automobiles, no planes, no ships. Well, we should be fine enough. We'll do our best.
We have to destroy this ship?
We will spread a rumor that you are hidden here to get the attention of Bat and the brutes. Needless to say, this is a trap.
They show up expecting to find Sarah, and boom.
Hey, come on! Why don't we try somewhere else, huh? Guys?
The structure's material and design make this environment highly combustible.
Is it really that simple? I mean, they'll know it's a trap when Sarah's not here.
Sarah will be here.
Huh? Okay. This seriously won't work.
Why is that?
Obviously, Sarah isn't this tall, her hair is way different, and her arms ain't that thick. Oh!
Well, excuse me.
They only need to be deceived from a distance.
Boss, the brutes are here!
Already?
Sarah and Heat?
They left for our new headquarters a few minutes ago. I hope they weren't spotted.
They moved faster than I expected. We must hurry. If we do not, they will devour us.
Okay, let's do this then. Let's go!
Remain here and intercept Bat. He is sure to enter through the windows.
Understood.
Let us go. We will set traps for them throughout the ship.
I can smell that Sarah girl's scent in the air. The woman's there too. There's no mistake. Varen.
Don't ever call me by that name. I am a colonel. Colonel Beck. That's right. And I even know who you really are, Angel. Now get me the hell out of here!
Very interesting. If you truly are the Colonel, you would know that is not possible. After all, it was you who requested this world be locked, was it not? You must open the door on your own.
Don't give me that Nirvana crap! How dare you speak to me?
On that day, everything changed. Now, each individual shall be judged by his karma. Even so, I pity those like you. I'm beginning to understand how this works. Allow me to help you. The bell shall sound, awakening the sleeping one, Seraphita. How long will your eyes remain shut?
Bring me that little punk and the cyber shaman. No matter what it takes. You won't get another chance.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was quite the interesting scene we had at the end there. It seems that Varen Omega, the tribal leader of the Brutes, has adopted a new identity, Colonel Beck. What's more, he seems to know who Angel really is. That's, unfortunately a mystery we're gonna have to delve into later, one that Surf, Gale, and Cielo clearly are unaware of, as they are setting the trap within the deserted ship. Now, our goal for this area is to travel all the way to the bottom of the ship, and then plant explosive devices all throughout it. So, first order of business is we want to get over to the elevators and take them down as far as we can go. Currently, there are no enemies to worry about running into. After all, this is a deserted ship. Wouldn't make much sense for there to be guys for us to fight here already. Just open up this node real quick. Get a medical kit. Definitely use a few of those, honestly. Till, Cielo masters... Oh wait, no, he already has mastered it, duh. I should get Medea set on him right now. Never mind, I guess medical kits are far less useful at this point. Let's see, we should not need Tarunda at the moment. We'll probably want to get either Gale or Surf set up on Tarunda before this is over so that we have Deikaja access. There's the elevators. Let's hop in this one. Take it all the way down to 3F. As you can see, the ship has 9 floors, so to speak. So, gotta go all the way down to the first one and wrap our way through and plant 8 explosive devices. And then, as you can imagine, we'll have a climactic fight when we reconvene on 9F. There will be lots of terminals dotted throughout this place, so don't worry about ever being caught in a situation where you can't save your progress. Oh, that's the exit. If you go that way, Gale, just choose your ear off. Give me a break, Gale, just exploring this place. Down to 2F. The anti-demon field faded, but we don't need that. And yeah, we've hit a new area, so the enemy levels have spiked considerably, and a stoma spray would not work even if we wanted it to. Alright, let's plant our first explosive device. Alright. Oh, it's only 7 explosive devices that we need to plant. Well, whatever, close enough. The basic gist is that we have to go all throughout this ship to plant all the explosives. And as you can see, it is a bit of a maze of corridors for us to go through. But there is plenty of good treasure to be had here. I always use more attack mirrors, even though I haven't used a single one in this playthrough. It's not because I don't think those items are worth using, I just never really think to, and never really any strategy that I absolutely rely on them for. Oh, well, looks like we've been had. We gotta take these guys out. We can't let the main group know that there are explosives all throughout the place. Alright, got some Nagas. Tarukaja could be a little risky there. Alright, it's a good thing they used that. Okay. Yeah, let's go for Mazanma. Okay. Let's see. Yes, that would do it. Okay. There we go. Gonna have to take note of the various weaknesses throughout this area so that I can set the proper skills. We'll just have Cielo top us off with the Medea. Nowhere near as potent as Surf's, of course, but it's good enough. Alright. As a matter of fact, I do want to do some light retooling to Cielo's skills. Let's see, we're gonna set him up. We're actually gonna do... the only one I absolutely want is Rakukaja. I'm gonna set all these. And since he doesn't have particularly great strength, we're going to rely on Devil's Feast, and for any weaknesses that we hit on occasion, this will allow him to devour things and spread some good AP around. Like I said, I do want to see if I can at least get to 1 Dyne level spell for Surf by the end of this, and I will have a method of doing so by the end if we don't get to that goal before we reach the boss fight for this area. As you can see, or as you can hear, rather, music has become much more dramatic. I haven't really commented on this too much, but a lot of the areas have evolving soundtracks that change based on how deep you are in the area or if certain events have occurred. In this case, the music changes when we finally come to conflict with Brutes. Let's see, this guy, yeah, not too sure what he brings to the table. May as well use the spyglass on him. I think he might be able to explode, though, because we don't have to worry. Yeah, Chatterskull, yeah, Death March, he explodes if he does that. Oh, he's actually weak to fire in this game. I was thinking of Nocturne, where he's actually resistant to it. Well, if that's the case... kaboom. Alright. Let's get to the next explosive we have to plant, or rather the next area where we have to plant an explosive. Ooh, Isoras. I believe these guys are also fire weak. That, or they're elect weak. No, they're elect weak. Okay. Oh hey, that guy is in fact frightened. We'll have Cielo eat him up. Just have Gale kick this guy. Take the Devil Feast. And Surf can finish this guy off with another Zionga. Very good. Alright, I'm doing pretty good there. Nice bit of AP for us. If I can keep that up and do a lot of hunting, Surf will be done with Earthlord yet. On turns where I don't really have anything for him to do, I may as well have Cielo fish for a Devil's Feast, just in case. And let me View the map here. Actually, I think the recording's been running a little long, so we'll call it a video here. Sorry if most of this video was fighting King Frost once I get done with editing, but that should be the only bonus boss that really takes that long throughout the game. So we'll make our save here, and when we come back, we will continue our trek through the deserted ship to plant all the explosives and hopefully take out a large chunk of the brutes in one fell swoop. Definitely, I hope we take out Bat. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, goodbye.